you straight from Chicago, giving you my thought on this video. Shout out to doing a reaction to a Trap More Ross video. Um, yeah, go check out that brother content. His content is is A1, but I think that is not A1 because for the simple fact that um when these rappers, man, y'all out here, man, y'all already making millions, and then y'all got people like this out here on the internet, and they see some a brawl or something, they say, I wonder what that's brawl about. So now these brothers got your Twitter accounts, all that, and then they go through and they just peep all that stuff, and then they really tie stuff. I didn't really know how much these people was investigating rappers. Like police don't even have to do it. It's somebody already investigating you and want to talk about you for a click or a bait. So I'm just saying that some of this stuff is really irresponsible, and and sometimes it'll hurt somebody. You feel what I'm saying? It really hurts somebody to a point where you know what I'm saying they lose a brand deal or a point to they just lose they life over just gossip type things. But we gonna get up into this video. Yeah.
So I told you guys a few days ago about Chief Keef's return to Chicago, nearly going left, and now footage of two brutal beatings have surfaced from the Summer Smash. Hey, it was a Summer Smash for real, and apparently what we're actually seeing is a classic Chicago gang war that has been reignited in the worst possible way. Just when Chief Keef and G Herbo were bringing the love back to Chicago, we're now seeing
First thing off, man, for y'all who came up in the building, throw some love on the line. First of all, man, the first irresponsible thing was this is you got G Herbo worth millions, Chief Keef worth millions. So however, I ain't even try to check their pockets to see how much they worth. But obviously somebody out there care about what these brothers worth. You feel what I'm saying? And they newsworthy to report on. So this is irresponsible to me to be throwing these type of allegations towards a brother, and you just sitting up there watching this every move, and then watching Twitters and everything to be trying to bring somebody down, or just for your channel to be totally big. So let's get back into the content.
back of it. So I'm going to break it all down to you in this video with the new footage that's come out and some of the backstory that's been going on. But let me tell you what this is all about. Basically, on one side, it makes me sad even have to say this, but on one side you've got Chief Keef, right?
It's not making that man sad. He happy. He happy. He finna check a bag off his video. He finna check a bag. I know. I'm playing the YouTube space. I'm right up in here, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. He ain't sad. He happy. He finna check a bag.
Crew has evolved a lot over the years. It used to be O Block, bang bang, until Boss Top and the Diner Bandits, snaked him, robbed him. King Von was an absolute awful. King Von and Boss Top and T-Roy were awful friends to Chief Keef. They snaked him, right? So he basically said, "Alright, cool. I'm locked in with Front Street then. Forget about O Block. I'm cool with Front Street." Not only Front Street, but he's also got connections with other crews, the Four Corner Hustlers out west, and also some.
See now, look, he naming. Oh, he got this affiliation, that's affiliation. Like, like Chief Keef ain't even been in Chicago. He all the way on the West Coast, live on the West Coast. Oh, but he got this affiliation, that affiliation, and I think like for real though, like this the type of stuff that make young black men go to jail. If Chief keep off doing some stuff, he ain't doing nothing in Chicago. He off in California making his money, and he got his dynasty in California. So why is another man trying to bring his, you know what I'm saying, like his character down, saying, oh, he got all these affiliations and tying them into some stuff that he shouldn't be near no way. Let's be honest.
Guys from the No Limit gang from over in Terrortown, which is usually G Herbo's crew. Now, Chief Keef has kind of built up his crew. I'm not going to say they're a gang because he's far away from the gang conflict. He's 10, 12 years removed from the gang conflicts in Chicago. But he's built up his crew, which is the Glow Gang, or, some guys over there call themselves the Four Corner Glow Gang. That's kind of making it a little bit more street, maybe more than it needs to be. But really, Chief Keef's got this whole new crew. He don't need to build it.
Man, you step up in the channel, throw some love on the live. Throw some love on the live.
I did a whole 3-hour documentary about that years ago, all about No Limit, or NLMB, the No Limit Muskegon Boys. They're a historic gang from a very dangerous area in Chicago called Terrortown. They're all from around 79th and Essex. Very, very well known. All right, look, I know my stuff, right?
See, he named it Black. Oh, I know my stuff, right? Oh, yeah, I know my stuff. He did all the investigation. He tied people into each other and all this stuff. Don't you think this irresponsible? So, young people, please, if you a man of integrity, don't let these whoever, if they mean you some harm, you should cut them off. Plain and simple. If they mean you some harm and they doing stuff like talking on Twitter and talking on Instagram or wherever they supposed to be talking at, hey, cut them off because they mean you harm. You feel what I'm saying? Because they tie you into stuff and then they around you. So when something bad happens, it's gonna be all tied into you, and you gonna be the big shebang of it all. You feel what I'm saying? And and they gonna come in and grab you. You feel what I'm saying? Because they putting out content like this. Let's be honest. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, like a young black, yeah, he got too much money. He don't know what to do with it. Lock his ass up. He need to give it back. That's that. Hey, but that's what they doing it to you. And I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it honest and I'm just being real. This is my opinion.
But basically, No Limit, the NLMB, the No Limit Muskegon Boys, there's unfortunately been a lot of internal conflicts between these groups. Part of it popped off when, a No Limit general called Cairo did an interview and he said G Herbo didn't look out for none of the guys. But things really, really got bad when, an older No Limit veteran called J Doggy, came out of jail. And there was talks that, some of the older members weren't rocking with how the youngers had been dealing with things. Someone that had been locked up for like 9 or 10 years. And then there was talk that someone was going to be, they were banning G Herbo from the block and he wasn't allowed to come back to No Limit. And he came back and filmed a music video.
Throw some love on the live. If you come up in the live, throw some love on the live.
Where there was a fight, this led to guns being drawn, and that guy J Dog ended up getting killed. That is all an alleged internal conflict, and that's unfortunately broken No Limit into two parts. It's two sides.
See now, look, police don't got to do no investigation because you got people like this on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a small content creator from Chicago, and I'm not chosen to do my content on the actual people in Chicago, but the actual people that want to defame Chicago and get people locked up and thrown in jail because of their theories and their investigations, what they doing on the internet.
There's sort of the traditional, more old school side with some of the older guys that maybe did some time came out. They was running the block back in the day, and then the new crazy wild crash out shorties. Some of them going by Drench Gang. That's the situation, right? That's why when backstage at the Chief Keef show we're seeing people getting the brakes beaten off of them. What that is that some of the no.
See, look at it. That's what it is. Is it some of the No Limit? Is it some of this and some of that? Hey, this boy is wild. And if you didn't know he wasn't wild, but hey, he got the content and he putting it out there.
limits that was cool with Chief Keef's Glow Gang bumping into some of the no limits that are cool with G Herbo's, the original no limits, and they not seeing eye to eye, they being a Summer Smash. And unfortunately, ruining the whole situation for everybody because really this was supposed to be something positive. And the fact that Chief Keef and G Herbo are, reuniting and coming out on stage like that together, that should have been a great moment for the city, but it wasn't. Right? It led to fisticuffs and doors. So I'm going to break it all down to you, okay? So this is kind of some scenes from the Summer Smash, and it was lit. Okay,
Hey, he breaking it down. This is investigation. This is investigation.
Right? They had the stage turn. Many members from the streets was out there. You can't say Chief Keef don't give back. He pulled back up to Chicago, and he had a lot of people up on there. Okay, he had all kind of EDs, right? All kind of NLMBs, all kind of four CHs. All right, there was a lot going on. Right, there was a lot going on. There was some big people on stage, and there was some big people in the back too. All right, Chief Keef in there with the family. He bringing all of his guys out. Right, all of his guys out. So you know what I'm saying? He rolling deep with the crew, some of the legendary generals, you know what I'm saying? Some of the people that you really, you know your stuff, right? So here's the problem. Okay, here's where it all starts getting a little bit shifty and iffy. Of course, you have Mr. Perfect Attendance do what? In attendance, right? He was in the building. Formerly known as 60 Shot do what, right? So
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
everything's all clean now, but he's not somebody to mess with.
If you in the building, drop some love on the live. Subscribe to the channel.
Locked in, right? For real. Okay, a lot of different generations from the street.
We talking about how people irresponsibly just go in. They not the police. You know what I'm saying? You got these brothers worth millions of dollars, and you know what I'm saying. Sometimes these bloggers they'll go in and try to be tying stuff in just off of what they see. They see the brawl happen, and now they want to tie a whole bunch of gang stuff in to just say, "Oh, now this is a gang war." And I just think that's totally irresponsible to say something is a gang war. Like for real though, you're throwing shade, and sometimes shade don't have to be thrown. And like I said to the rappers, if you got irresponsible people that's around you, going around tweeting stuff and implicating you into some stuff, and they around you, cut them off. Cut them off. I'm just being real about it.
But also, you have the new generation of No Limit, and one of the most popular people from the new generation of No Limit is Big Op, Big Drench Gang. He was on stage with Chief Keef. People were thinking, what on earth? How is this even happening? And so G Herbo and Chief Keef take the stage together.
Hey, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm just being honest though. It be the crab in the barrel mentality stuff. I'm just being honest though. He was one of them people who got on G Herbo side, and all of a sudden the internet, you know what I'm saying? Even if he did something in the street, the internet, whatever, um, he been implicated in a whole bunch of stuff across the internet. So you feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of crazy. As soon as you get money, you start getting implicated with stuff. But if it's some gangster stuff, nobody shouldn't be talking about it over the internet or implicating themselves in some things. But like I said, you don't have to do it. Hey, you got somebody who got let me see. Hey, let me see. I'm gonna go back to the video. He got 490K subscribers. 490K subscribers, and he's showing this to his fan base. Hey, that's what it is, though, man. I ain't even gonna lie. That's what it is, man. Sometimes it's unfortunate that You know what I'm saying? We do have friends out there and they do their thing. I just say if you got respect for your guy or you got any love for your guy and you want better for him and you wouldn't be talking over no internet. You wouldn't be saying nothing to implicate yourself in anything. Man, it is what it is, man. This 18 Wild, man. Chicago in the building. I'm out of here.